Little People, Big Dreams, Jean-Michel Basquiat. Written by Maria Isabel Sanchez Vegara. Illustrated by Luciano Lozano. Jean-Michel was a talented boy from Brooklyn. His mother was Puerto Rican, and father was Haitian. He was only 4 when he started drawing, eager to show the world what a great artist he could be. Jean-Michel liked to go to Manhattan with his mom to visit its wonderful museums. Back home, he spent all afternoon drawing cartoons on scraps of paper while listening to music with his father. One day when he was 7, Jean-Michel was hit by a car while playing in the street. He had to rest in bed for weeks. To help pass the time, his mother gave him an anatomy book. Skulls, teeth, guts, skin, and skeletons. This book was simply fascinating. Going through its pages, Jean-Michel realized how powerful and fragile the human body is. He painted pictures of what he learned. Things turned upside down when his mother got ill. Jean-Michel dropped out of school and ran away from home. Luckily, he found his place in City as school, a different type of school where he met other artists like him. Not long afterward, the city of New York woke up with messages spray-painted on buildings all over Manhattan. It was the beginning of the graffiti era, and Jean-Michel was the center of it. In the blink of an eye, he went from selling t-shirts and homemade postcards to becoming the new star of the art scene. In his studio, Jean-Michel spent hours on the floor, mixing pencil, oil sticks, and crayons with cut-up quotes he found in comics and history books. The result was a beautiful mess of paintings that people fell in love with. Jean-Michel believed that everyone deserves a place in art. Instead of painting kings and queens like many other artists, he painted waiters, cooks, prisoners, and himself. If there was someone he wanted to meet, it was famous Andy Warhol, one of his idols. After their first lunch, Jean-Michel went home, and within 2 hours he sent Andy a wet painting of the two of them. It was the beginning of a great friendship. Jean-Michel and Andy spent lots of time together, working, painting, and going to parties. In less than 10 years, Jean-Michel made thousands of paintings and drawings. But he was also a poet, a musician, and a graffiti prodigy who influenced the work of many artists that came after him. And by painting his life in his own unique way, Jean-Michel became one of the most important artists of the 20th century. The talented child who once told his father, "Papa, I'm going to be famous." The end.